Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 81 of Tombstone TV. My name is Bullet Von Awesome, the voice of all things championship wrestling series related, and welcome. This first bout is set for one fall, and the winner of this match will go to Con10ders Qualification, and they will wrestle again next week, folks. Looking to get into the Con10ders matchup. Introducing first, representing the team of the Money Lovers. This is Mr. Moe Money with 9 wins and 9 losses. This is Moe's 19th ranked singles matchup. Initially brought to CWS to be a tag team superstar alongside his tag partner, life partner, and husband Chase Money. Moe's singles career has gone from strength to strength, and folks, he's found himself towards the upper to the top of the card since his arrival. Moe is up against one of the newest roster members here in CWS in singles action to open the show tonight, folks, and the winner that will wrestle again next week. We have 18 guaranteed names in our Con10ders pool of 20. Every month there's 10 Con10ders matches, folks. The winner of those go to a 10-man battle royal called Con10ders. Winner of that becomes number 1 contender for the heavyweight championship of the world. 18 spots are filled. There's 2 vacant. We have a match tonight to determine who's going to get one of those vacancies. And folks, next week there will be another match to determine another vacancy, the final spot. And who is Moe against, folks? Oh my goodness, it's none other than the Italian sensation, Big Penne. And folks, people still, if you believe it, some people still think that this is just Big Ben in a silly little mask. But folks, how can it be Big Ben? This guy's name is Big Penne. He looks nothing like Big Ben. In fact, folks, Big Ben is rumored to be in action here tonight. He is in the Con10ders matchups. How could Big Penne be in a Con10ders, potentially in Con10ders, and Big Ben be in Con10ders as well? Folks, that seems implausible. With 1 win, 1 loss, this is his 3rd ranked singles matchup since arriving on the scene here in CWS just a few short weeks ago. Big Ben out of Con10ders qualifications. We needed another man to enter the show, and Big Ben said he knew a guy that he met while we were at the Southern Wall in Rome, and folks, Big Penne answered the call. Look at the strength of Big Penne, just manhandling Moe Money like that. Stomp across the face on a big elbow. Off the ropes he goes, and there's the big leg drop. We've got the 1, 2, and my goodness, Moe kicks out, and Big Penne, the Tower of Pisa, has a lot to do. Slam of the hand of Moe flat to the mat, and just like that, oh, misses with the kick, and Moe gets up and a big clothesline, and he takes down the Tower of Pisa. And oh my god, the freaky athleticism of Big Penne. 1. Oh, that looked familiar and sounded familiar to me. Folks, we're on the path to March of Champions. Did you enjoy Fight at the Opera 3 this past weekend? I know I sure did. Massive heavyweight matchup between Max Waits and Hiro Satoshi. I won't ruin it for you, folks. If you haven't watched it, please go back and watch that. The tag team title matchup between Los Bestias Locas and the Twin Castles was fantastic. Garron Noone and Totally Not Mark put on another classic. Jackson Gage Harris had to defend the championship from his own partner and friend, the man that they call Motor. We saw Hannah Conda defending the title from the Lady Starshine. We saw the First Response challenging the Dancer Sisters for the CWS Women's Tag Team Championships. And Bruno Bravo up against Prince Toro with the Light Heavyweight Championship on the line. And folks, we saw the 15th ever Women's Con10ders matchup. Big Penne with the cover. We got the 1, we got the 2, and Big Penne kicks out of the cover. Folks, I may have said that Big Penne had the cover there, but Moe had the cover, and now he's whipped Big Penne off the ropes, and my goodness, look at that big spine buster, and Penne flat to the mat, shoulders down, 1, 2, and he kicks out of it. Moe Money with all the strength of the world, folks. Oh, to achieve the spine buster, but Penne with that cross body, taking down Moe, and he's looking like he went for that big Milan choke slam. which looked familiar. And Penne rolling to the outside. A catch I brain there, but folks, I have a funny feeling that he's not going to get much rest. A somersault to the outside. Moe flies high and lands all that weight across the chest. Big Penne taken down, and a stomp to the inside of the leg. And if you can take away the legs, you can take away the quickness and the speed, the deceptive agility of Penne, folks. He is a bit like Big Ben like that. I'll concede that bit. Penne, oh my God, slamming the back and Moe flat across that apron. And folks, we all know the virtual apron is the hardest part of the virtual wrestling ring. Big Penne now manhandling Moe Money. Tossing him around on the outside here, and Moe struggling to get back to his feet, but folks, I think he's going to do it. He's going to get himself back up. And Moe back to his feet. The rest count up to 7. Remember, if he's out by the count of 10, he will be counted out of the matchup, and Penne will get the victory, and he's back in. Good shot to Penne. Penne answers back with a big right hand, an exchange. Moe and Big Penne going blow for blow on this weekly show. It's Tombstone TV. It's where the best virtual athletes virtually wrestle each other, folks. It's where championship and virtual wrestling, it's all fun and games here at CWS. I forgot my own tagline. Penne telling Moe, bring it on. Open hand slap, chop across. No, he blocked it. Right hands here from Moe. And these guys are going blow for blow, nose to nose, toe to toe. And my goodness, this is what Championship Wrestling Series is all about. Moe with the kick. He's got him. My goodness, he's taking it flat down, and look at that. 1, 2, 3, Moe Money. Moe Money is going to wrestle again next week, folks. He picked up the victory here tonight, and next week he will have his 20th ranked singles matchup as he looks to contend at the heavyweight level. Moe Money is going to main event next week, folks. You've heard it here first. He's going to be in the main event of next week's show up against another one of our top contenders looking to qualify to go to our Con10ders matchup. And folks, for the first time ever, the Con10ders matchup is going to be on the pay-per-view event itself, folks. In just a few short weeks' time, March of Champions 2 will happen. And folks, I have been told the Con10ders matchup will open the show, and the winner of the Con10ders match will go to main event the show against Hiro Satoshi for the heavyweight championship of the world. Huge stakes here at CWS. Don't go anywhere, folks, because we have tag team action coming up next, and I'll tell you all about it right now. Our second matchup on the show tonight, folks, and it is the first semi-final as we look to determine new number 1 contenders for the men's tag team championships. Introducing first, you know them very well, folks, the second ever men's tag team champions here in CWS, Bruce Manor, Wayne Manor, the team known as Bad Manors. On your left in the full face mask, folks, that's Bruce Manor, and on the right, Wayne Manor. These guys are brothers. They're well-traveled veterans, and folks, they have been all over CWS. Would you believe this, folks? They have had 23 tag team matches to date. And folks, this is matchup number 24. They've only held those tag team championships the one time, and they're looking to reclaim them, especially considering who the champions are today. They've a lot of history with those boys. And folks, speaking of history, they have a lot of history with these opponents of theirs tonight as well. As we head to March of Champions, folks, which of these teams is going to be progressing? We have another tag match later on tonight as well, folks. And the winners of both of these matches will face off again next week, folks, to determine the contenders for the men's tag team titles. Will it be Bad Manners, Bruce and Wayne Manor, or will it be these guys right here, folks? On the right, Merle Walker, and on the left, it's Daryl Walker, the Walkers Undead. And folks, If Bad Manors have history with the current tag team champions, they also have history with their opponents here tonight. These guys, the Walkers Undead, actually dethroned Bad Manors for those tag team championships of the world way back when, folks. I'm loving the fact we get to see this matchup as a throwback, folks. A lot of miles under both of these teams, folks. It's been a long time since they've done battle 2-on-2 together, folks. The Walkers headed to the ring now. This is their 13th ranked tag matchup, folks. They've had 6 wins together, 6 losses together. These guys have a neutral record. They would love to challenge the current tag team champions. But to do so, folks, they got to go through Bad Manors here tonight. And the winner of this will have to wrestle again, folks. Later on this evening, there's 2 more teams facing off against each other. And the referee rings the bell, and here we go. The dynamic cam zooming around, and look at this. Bruce Manor taking down Daryl Walker. Daryl, who's had a heck of a singles career, folks. He's been in many top Con10ders matches. Merle less successful in his singles career. Both Bruce and Wayne Manor are quite unsuccessful in their singles career. These guys truly better as tag team wrestlers. Daryl clearly the standout based on his singles record and the amount of times he's vied for the opportunity, the heavyweight championship. But folks, he's never had that championship, and he's never actually fought for it one-on-one. But he has defeated many top athletes here in CWS to earn opportunities in those Con10ders matches, folks. Those Con10ders matches are so important here in CWS. The top 20 ranked male athletes compete in 10 singles matches, and the 10 winners face off in an over-the-top multi-man elimination style matchup, folks. It's a truly unique concept in all of virtual wrestling, to my knowledge. Massive clothesline there as Bruce takes Daryl out of the ring the hard way and targeting Merle on the apron. Bruce now scooping him up right back drop on the virtual apron, and folks, that's the hardest part of the virtual ring. Daryl with the big clothesline taking Bruce down. But folks, Con10ders stuff aside, we can talk about that again later on tonight as we have our first Con10ders qualification bout in the main event this evening. That's right, folks. Normally we would have 5 Con10ders qualifiers across 2 episodes, but folks, we're shaking things up. The Con10ders match won't be on Tombstone TV this month. It's actually going to be at March of Champions 2. It'll be the opening bout. So there will be 1 Con10ders qualifier tonight. There will be 3 next week, 3 the week after, 3 the week after that. And folks, the Con10ders match will open the next pay-per-view event. Massive running power slam here from Daryl Walker, taking down Wayne Manor. Kicks across the midsection. And now Daryl going to the outside. What's Daryl looking to do? Oh my God, look at that! Wayne spearing Merle off the apron. Merle taking a hiding from the Manors here. And he hasn't even been tagged into the matchup yet. What a neck breaker there for Wayne Manor, taking down Daryl Walker. But Daryl gets up to his feet. Whipped into the Bad Manors corner. And that is a bad part of town for Daryl. And look at this. Wayne sunset flip from the top, rolling Daryl up. And now Daryl gets tagged in. And Merle walks right into a side kick. And we've got the 1, 2, and Merle gets the shoulder up, and Bruce has a bit more to do if he wants to progress in this mini tournament we have here. Bruce now whipping Merle off the ropes, and another side kick. Merle taken down. We got the cover, and 1, and Daryl in to break up the count at 1. Not taking any chances is Daryl Walker here as he's watching on as his brother's head gets pounded flat into the mat. Merle, who has been attacked twice on the outside of the ring. Unlucky in this one so far. My God, torture rack, and he's been driven flat down to the mat, and now Bruce in total control, targeting Daryl on the apron, and this time he's going to big backdrop to Daryl on the virtual apron too, and now both Walkers flattened, and a big boot. Bruce thinks he's got victory in his grasp, folks, slamming the head of Merle Walker flat onto those virtual thin pads on the outside. Oh, running splash there. Can you believe it? Bruce, overly cocky and confident, goes for a running splash on the outside. Merle moves, and all of Bruce's limbs and chin landed flat on those pads. Daryl offering his body up as a distraction. Merle sneaks in behind. Oh God, wrench suplex from Merle. These guys know how to survive, folks. They're survival experts. Look at that for another overhead throw. Another suplex. Merle, an amateur wrestler in college, well, in school before he dropped out. We got the one. We got the two off the leg sweep, and oh my God, Merle must have hit his head too many times on the floor, folks, because all it took in the end was a leg sweep. And folks, you may be disappointed with the ease of that result, but it was the cumulative efforts, all those moves, weighing down on the Walkers. Merle unable to kick out, and folks, this is shoot simulated combat. No one is pulling the strings and pushing the buttons behind these athletes. These are shoot fights, and that's how we end up with results just like this. Bad Manors victorious in their 24th tag team bout. Really excited about that one. Bad Manors moving forward in our mini tourney. They will wrestle again next week, folks, potentially becoming the #1 contenders for the tag titles. It will also be, folks, isn't that really cool? It's going to be their 25th tag matchup. Who will they be facing, folks? We'll find out later on tonight. But before that, we've got singles action yet to come. Don't go anywhere, because the next bout's sure to be electric. Our third matchup here tonight, folks, after that stellar tag team bout. Bad Manors and the Walkers Undead sure put on a classic. Pity about the finish, to be honest, but good result. I'd have been happy either way. And folks, next up is a singles matchup. We're looking to determine the #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship too. And folks, we have had 4 athletes recently go to management and declared themselves available and mentioned that they have not received much by way of singles opportunity in CWS. Management reluctantly agreed. Sarah and Fred, these 4 guys have been pitched against each other, folks. We're going to have 2 singles bouts, and the winners of those bouts will face off again in a few weeks' time. Winner of that will go to face the Intercontinental Champion at March of Champions 2. Introducing first, folks, this is Cara de Miedo, representing Cara de las Fuerzas. This is his 10th ranked singles matchup since arriving here in CWS. Often been said that he lives in his brother's shadow. Cara del Diablo, folks, former heavyweight champion of the world. These guys, a heck of a tag team. Individually fantastic athletes and combatants. Cara de Miedo looking to step out of his brother's shadow. Is this a step to the Intercontinental Championship? Who is he up against here, folks? I have been promised stellar singles matches here tonight. And oh my goodness, an electric atmosphere here, folks, as Ultimo Thunder steps out from behind that curtain on the way to the ring for his 23rd ranked singles matchup here in CWS. Former Future Shot briefcase holder, he was the first ever Future Shot briefcase holder. He has competed once for the Heavyweight Championship of the World. At Violent Night 1, he inserted himself in Dragon Noire's Championship Challenge, taking on Major Attraction for the Heavyweight Championship. Ultimo Thunder cashed in his opportunity, making that Hell in a Cell match at Violent Night 1 a triple threat match. It was Ultimo Thunder who took the fall in that one after Major Attraction slammed him in the midsection with a sledgehammer. Dragon Noire never forgot that. Dragon Noire is actually now the Future Shop briefcase holder himself, folks. And the referee rings the bell, and this bout starts off hot. Miedo's scooping up Thunder and hooking the leg off that suplex. Shotgun dropkick midsection. Thunder goes down. Miedo in total control here, stomping in the back of the arm here of Ultimo Thunder, and out to the midsection as well. Dropping the knee across the lower back, and Miedo in total control. He would love to go challenge the champion for singles gold here by the end of the year. Folks, we are headed to Season 2's finale. 2K25 is coming out soon, and big back suplex drops Thunder in the back of his head. And hopefully, folks, we will get to start Season 3 as soon as possible. 2 will just end and 3 should start if my plan goes the way I hope it does. Miedo getting back into the ring. Up to the top. And from the top, the Swanton Bomb. He absolutely missed it. What a botch from Cara Miedo. That might be enough to cost him the championship. And now it's Thunder with that snap, bridging suplex and holding on. Miedo kicking out. He must be regretting going to the top. What was he thinking? Front flipping Swanton from the top. And he missed wildly. Thunder with the drop kick to the side of the head, and we've got a 1. Miedo kicking out at 1. Dynamic Ham getting a little too close to the action there on that one, and now Thunder scooping Miedo up for that suplex again. He's caught him, he's hooked the leg, we've got the 1. And the kick out at 1. Ultimo Thunder would love to challenge for the Intercontinental Championship, but so would Cara Miedo. Which of these men is going to get into the number 1 contenders matchup in a few short weeks here, folks? Thunder going to the top. Can he do what Miedo couldn't? He connect with the top rope assault. We got the leg drop from that top. And Miedo kicking out, but Thunder this time going to the second rope, and from the top, that moonsault. Ultimo moonsault connects, and Miedo is being stalked by Thunder. Briscoe Regan, I hope you're watching this one. The Ultimo It Factor, and we got the 1, 2, 3. Ultimo Thunder picking up victory here in his 23rd ranked singles matchup, and folks, he will move on. Massive, massive win. Another loss on the record books for Miedo. Unfortunate for him, but Thunder does move on, folks. He will wrestle again. Not next week, but the week after, when he will take on the winner of the next bout here tonight, folks. And they will compete to become number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Ultimo Thunder with 8 wins and 15 losses, folks. Strange to think he's going to be potentially competing for a championship with a record like that, but folks, it's not all about wins and losses here in CWS. Having heart in your matches and fan connection, that helps too. Folks, our next bout's going to be another singles fall, and the winner of that will face Ultimo Thunder in 2 weeks' time on Tombstone TV. Who's it going to be? Find out with me next year, folks. Don't go anywhere. Our 4th matchup here tonight on Tombstone TV, folks, and it is another semi-final to determine the number 1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. We just saw Ultimo Thunder taking on Cara Miedo, and folks, now we're going to see one half of the Platinum Kings for his 18th ranked singles matchup. The man main evented episode 1 of Tombstone TV, and here he is, folks. This is Mr. Carlos Reyes, and Carlos Reyes, folks, has a bit of a bee in his bonnet. He has been furious backstage for weeks, folks, after the Platinum Kid put on a heck of a showing on the path, looking to become number 1 contender for the Light Heavyweight Championship. We're looking to challenge beautiful Bruno Bravo for the opportunity, and folks, he lost to Prince Toro of Los Bestias Locas a few weeks ago on Tombstone TV. But after the bout, Toro brought a table into the ring, stomped the heck out of the Platinum Kid, and then put him through a table. For what purpose? Platinum Kid's been injured since, folks, and now Reyes, he's been told to stay away from Los Bestias Locas, and folks, management have given him this as an opportunity, a bit of a distraction. A potential opportunity here for the Intercontinental Championship. And folks, his opponent for tonight, none other than Ozone, representing the Cosmic Alliance, folks. He was actually the inaugural Intercontinental Champion here in CWS, if you believe it, folks. Ozone, who lost the championship at his first defense, albeit it was a multi-man matchup, folks. And to be honest, Fabian Nils had just lost the light heavyweight championship on Tombstone TV a few weeks before, and he was out for revenge. He wasn't in the light heavyweight title match then at Fight at the Opera 1. Having just lost the title, you'd think he would have had that opportunity, but no, folks. He lost to the dermat allergy and then was inserted into the 5-man matchup for the Intercontinental Championship, and folks, he picked up victory in that. And now Ozone, Carlos Reyes start off hot, and Ozone with the big back, like a backslide power bomb combination, and Ozone of the Cosmic Alliance here unleashing the flurry of blows, and my god, a reverse poison rana taking down Carlos Reyes. And if I'm Ozone, I'd have taken the pin off of that. Look at this, a leg wrench here. But interestingly, he didn't take the leg that was in the leg brace. Do you know what I mean? He should have. Maybe Ozone doesn't have the ruthless streak in him. Again, folks, with another leg wrench, but again, not to the injured leg of Carlos Reyes. Carlos wearing that knee brace, of course, is a big target on his leg. Any historians will know his injuries in the past, and look at that springboard top rope moon. So we got the one, and Carlos gets the shoulder up off of one. As I was saying, folks, if you know your history here, simulated shoot combat, with Carlos being such a veteran, surely you'll know about his injuries. And my god, Ozone with the flurry of blows across the face, and now the cover. Can Carlos kick out? We got the one, we got the two, and Carlos kicks out at two. Ozone now targeting the leg again, but not the previously injured leg of Reyes. Is this respect on show from Ozone? But Carlos kicks back out, and Ozone gets launched back, and Carlos with the knee to the face, the knee brace assist, and that maybe Carlos has a bit more of a ruthless streak than Ozone does, using that knee brace to his advantage, bouncing the head of Ozone off the top turnbuckle, a kick to the midsection, and now Carlos sliding to the outside. Grabbing the leg, oh my god. It looks like Carlos is wrapping him up, and folks, look at this, a figure four outside with the legs being driven into the steel posts here. Reyes being far more vicious in this one than Ozone, it seems. Thank you for joining us here on Tombstone TV. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then what are you waiting for? We're on the path to March of Champions 2. Reyes standing tall, and Ozone outside on the floor, folks. The dynamic cam catching the angles here as Ozone stirs to his feet. Back up at the count of 6, and back into the ring by the count of 7, and Carlos running clothesline, taking Ozone down. Carlos measuring, whipping Ozone to the corner, falls over the clothesline to that corner, and Ozone hits hard. We've got the 1, 2, this might be it, folks, and Ozone kicks out Reyes with more to do. And now Reyes is looking to wrap him up. He's got that sharpshooter locked in, and is Ozone gonna be forced to tap, folks? Reyes relinquishes the hold and runs into the Ozone knee to the face. Right hand turns Carlos inside out, and a drop kick to the back, and look at the freaky athleticism of Ozone, the man that gravity did not remember, with some high octane and innovation. Oh my god, look at this, the freaky athleticism. Hand spring on god, and Carlos kicking out again. What does Ozone gotta do? That top rope moonsault one more time, and it connects dead center of the ring. Ozone now climbing to the top rope, and what's he looking for, folks? My goodness gracious me, he turned himself inside out onto that one. 2, And Reyes kicking out at 2 again, and the Cosmic Alliance will be backstage furious that Reyes is somehow found it within himself to kick out of all of Ozone's offense. Another top rope springboard moonsault, and folks, surely by all the gods in the galaxy, you'd think that Ozone would pick up victory here, folks. Is he going to the well too many times? He's measuring Reyes. And from the top, Ozone leaps. He goes for the crossbody, but Reyes caught him. Reyes managing to catch all that weight, and a big backbreaker across the braced knee. Reyes taking Ozone down, and he's stepping through, folks, looking for the sharpshooter, but surely he's too close to the ropes. Surely he's too close, and I called it, folks. Ozone too close. Reyes having to break the hold, but he's dragging Ozone round and bounces the head of Ozone off that top turnbuckle, kick to the midsection, and now again Carlos Reyes going to the outside, weakening the legs here, folks, tying him up, looking for that bigger 4 with the apron, with the turnbuckle. Ozone with nowhere to go. Reyes watching on as Ozone hits hard, folks, and Reyes signals to the fans that he thinks he's got it. Reyes slamming all his body weight across the back of the arm here of Ozone and tossing Ozone around the ring outside. Referee happy to count out Ozone at this stage. And folks, has the damage been done to the lower back and to the legs of Ozone? Rest count up to 5, and he's telling him, you gotta get back in the ring. Reyes standing back and giving as much room to Ozone as he needs, and my goodness, charging over. Ozone makes it back in, and Reyes takes the legs again, but I think he's going to be in the ropes one more time for the sharpshooter, folks. But no, he's turned him. He turned him, and surely that's it. Surely Ozone taps out, and Carlos Reyes victorious in this one, folks. Massive win. Carlos and Ultimo Thunder in 2 weeks' time, folks, on Tombstone TV. Now this is a bit of a dream matchup that I did not know that I wanted. But I want it bad, folks. Carlos Reyes, Ultimo Thunder, vying for the opportunity to become #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. You know, the IC champions backstage watching on, folks. Don't go anywhere, as next up on Tombstone TV, folks, the champion of the internet, that's right, Totally Not Mark, will be in action, folks, up against Pete Boggs of Team Delicious. After Totally Not Mark's encounter with Garron Noone over the past few weeks, folks, especially a fight at the Opera 3, it's still not been put to bed. I mean, Totally Not Mark has come out victorious multiple times, but Garron has been slating him in the press, folks, and these two celebrities aren't done with each other yet. How will Pete Boggs fare as he takes on the champion of the internet? Find out with me, folks. That match is coming up right here next on Tombstone TV. And here we are, folks. Totally Not Mark in the ring, and he's awaiting his opponent here tonight, Pete Boggs. Marky looks ready to do battle, and Pete's got his back to him. And the referee rings the bell, and Marky charges. Right hand. Right hand. Pete Boggs is taken down by a series of rights and some kicks to the midsection. And Marky, the champion of the internet, he's 8-0, and he's just been pushed too far, folks. Team Delicious, Patty Fields, Pete Boggs, and Garron Noone, they've been toying with Marky for weeks, folks. And no matter how many times Totally Not Mark defeats a member of Team Delicious, they keep on coming back for him, folks. Especially that Garron Noone guy. He has been talking trash on all over the internet, folks, to Totally Not Mark. Garron with the fastest hands in Mayo. He's a natural athlete. He was the inaugural internet champion here in CWS. Former Con10ders winner, former heavyweight champion of the world. He's been talking trash. Totally Not Mark has defeated him multiple times, folks. Marky Fitz now targeting Pete. Big crossbody from the top, taking Pete Boggs down, and we got the cover. We got the 1, 2, not even a 2 count here, and Pete Boggs kicks out of it. Assault after assault at the hands of Garron Noone and his friends in recent weeks here on Tombstone TV, and And Marky's been pushed to the brink, folks. Big clubbing blow across the chest, and Boggs gets the cover. We got the 1. And Totally Not Mark kicks out at 1. Boggs with the clothesline, taking the champion off his feet. This is a non-title bout, folks, but you gotta be sure that if Boggs can defeat Marky, he'll get the title match on March of Champions. 1 foot across the chest, folks, and Marky kicks out of it. Look how nonchalant that pinfall attempt was by Pete Boggs, and Marky's in trouble. Marky, who wrestled just this past weekend, folks, in a grueling matchup against Garron Noone, friend and partner of Pete Boggs. Pete, who's well rested ahead of this one. Bit of an imbalance, but folks, Marky's been wrestling an awful lot lately, and he's yet to lose. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then what are you waiting for, folks? This is Simulated Shoot Combat. This is where the best virtual wrestlers virtually wrestle. And we've got the best right here. My God, a massive spinebuster outside on the floor. Pete Boggs burst open and spinebustered off the floor, and I do believe his head connected with those steps on the way down. Marky sliding back into the ring, and folks, we know he's not afraid of taking a counter win, but from the top, Marky drops the knee to the chest. Pete Boggs' chest could be caved in off the back of that one. He could have just taken that as a victory, but folks, it looks like Mark wants to add insult to the injury. Marky playing possum. Pete Boggs getting back into the ring, and he's whipping Mark around the place. Marky whipping Boggs back. And look at that, a stunner over the top rope and outside of the floor, and now Mark is back in control here on Tombstone TV episode 81. This is our 101st show, folks, and we are headed to our 21st pay-per-view. That's March of Champions 2. And we are headed to Season 3. Then we're headed to the Season 2 finale. Thanks for joining us here, CWS. Massive exposure recently, folks. We've had a blow up in subscribers, and I want to thank every one of you for that. Look at the big back body drop to the outside. Pete Boggs falls hard flat to the mat. Those thin virtual pads to protect our virtual athletes from the virtual concrete below. Lucky they're in place here, as Boggs landed so hard from that over the top rope fall. And now Marky, all the body weight across the arm and torquing, wrenching at the arm. Those in the Graveyard Arena up from their feet here as Marky pump Banda. Look at that. It was like a double underhook power bomb, and Mark's in control, folks. He's got Boggs up on his shoulders. And what's Marky looking to do here? My goodness gracious. He just drove him flat down to the mat, and the big mega man is in control as he locks in the cloverleaf here outside on the floor, folks. You can't make him submit outside, but you can make his legs not work anymore. Marky getting kicked off. Boggs back up off of that cloverleaf. Rest count up to 8, and folks, Boggs is making it back into the ring. Is Marky about to be counted out, folks? Rest count up to 9, but no, he slides back in. Mark and Boggs squaring off, center of the ring, off the ropes. He's caught him for the choke slam, and no, Marky gets out of it. Massive spine buster. Boggs is down, and that might be it, folks. 1, 2, 3. Marky fits, folks. He goes 9-0, picking up the dub here tonight, and Pete Boggs loses in his 10th ranked singles matchup. And folks, I can confirm that Totally Not Mark will be in action again next week for his 10th ranked singles bout when he challenges Patty Fields of Team Delicious as he tries to get Garron Noone. He wants his hands on Garron. And folks, that bout is going to be happening here next week. Don't go anywhere, folks. We have 2 more tag teams about to kick off against each other here in the semi-main event of the evening. And then in the main event, we're going to have a Con10ders Qualification bout, folks. Our semi-main event of the evening, folks, is about to kick off. We've got tag team action. Which team is going to be facing Bad Manors next week on Tombstone TV? Will it be these men right here, folks? That was the Star Shine Kid of the Cosmic Alliance. We saw Ozone in action earlier tonight, folks, so we know it won't be him. Moonbeam Originales is going to be in the Con10ders Qualification Match, you best believe it. So, folks, the Starshine Kids partner tonight, it's got to be. It's gotta be. It is, folks. It's the former contender for the Heavyweight Championship of the World. That's Moonbeam Jr., winner of a Con10ders matchup in the past, folks. So here we have it, representing the Cosmic Alliance, the Starshine Kid and Moonbeam Jr. headed to the ring now for the 19th tag team match for all combinations of the Cosmic Alliance, folks. Stable rules apply. It doesn't have to be the same two that team up each time for it to be considered on their tag record. Moonbeam Jr. and the Starshine Kid would love to go challenge the tag team champs of the world. Considering these guys are original roster members and considering who the champions are right now, you know that this would be a heck of a matchup, especially for long-term fans here at CWS who've been with us from the start. Both of these teams have been there. They've seen it all. And who are Cosmic Alliance up against now, folks? Oh, I know that music, but which combination of the group are we gonna get to see here? Surely it's, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sweet Kenny Campbell, and that's the returning Nick Sparks. The prophecy. Ladies and gentlemen, we were told that he was coming back, and I did not know when it would be. But I'm glad to see him here tonight, folks. This is Wyld Tyger with 4 tag wins and 3 losses. This is their 8th tag team matchup. We saw Sweet Kenny Campbell make his return to Tombstone TV just a few weeks ago, folks, when he challenged Dudley Bye. He was unsuccessful in that attempt, folks, but he did debut this new theme music, folks. The band have been working on a new album, and this is the title song off that album. This is Wyld Tyger Returns. Nick Sparks on your right, Sweet Kenny Campbell on your left. Sweet Kenny Campbell, the lead singer of the rock and roll group known as Wyld Tyger, and Nick Sparks is the drummer for the band. Former Intercontinental Champion Will Richards is the bass player, and his wife, the Wildcat Kid Richards, former women's champion, former contender, is the lead guitarist of the group. And folks, Nick Sparks making his return here on Tombstone TV. And folks, this is the first tag team opportunity that we've seen Wyld Tyger have this season, because they've spent so much of the year in the studio writing and recording and producing new music. And interestingly, folks, a lot of the fans don't seem to like this song quite as much as they did their old material. Will they win the fans over, or will it be enough to get Wyld Tyger booed out of the building? Folks, this one starts off with Sweet Kenny Campbell locks up with Starshine Kid, who misses with the springboard kick, and Kenny Campbell, quick as a whippet, he manages to DDT the Starshine Kid in the center of the ring. Leather pants, leather jacket, leather boots. You know how Sweet Kenny Campbell does it, folks. Makes the tag here to Nick Sparks, who runs straight into the Starshine Kid's knee to the face, and now the Kid whipping her way and dragging at the arm here of Nick Sparks. Nick, who's gone through a recent image change, folks. He was a denim-clad warrior in Season 1, and folks, he looks as though he's a little more relaxed here, a little more comfy maybe, in those dungarees and that open waistcoat. Style choice maybe a bit too fashionable here, folks. Maybe he's lost his maybe he's not as comfortable. A lot of ring rush showing here on Nick Sparks right now as he's walked into every single one of Moonbeam Jr.'s moves. Junior now cranking at the head, and look, Sparks didn't even take off his sunglasses. He's still wearing that bandana, wearing his hat. Has the fame of being in Wyld Tyger gone to the head here of Nick Sparks? He was just a pretty cool dude last year. He wore a hat and some denim. And now he's wearing all of this over-the-top fashion. Look at that clothesline, taking the man down. But I suppose if you're a superstar the caliber of any band member, of any member of Wyld Tyger, Nick Sparks, Kenny Campbell, the Wildcat Kitty Richards, and Will Richards, folks, the fame is sure to go to your head. And why not, folks? These are some of the most talented musicians and virtual wrestlers in the galaxy. Take the world. DDT and Moonbeam Jr. gets dropped. 1, 2, and Moonbeam Jr. gets the shoulder off the mat. But folks, Wyld Tyger might be some of the most talented athletes in the world, but Cosmic Alliance are some of the most talented athletes in the galaxy. Top rope splash misses. Kenny Campbell goes chest first to the mat, tries to get up real quick and runs right into a dropkick here from Moonbeam Jr. Kenny somehow in control of the bout again, and look at this, a tilt-a-whirl DDT one more time, and Jr. gets dropped on the top of his head. Kenny Campbell now looking to make a tag here, and Nick Sparks gets back into the matchup. Oh, handspring, big back elbow. Nick Sparks gets taken down, and Jr. in control of this matchup now. Whipping Sparks off the ropes, he bounces back in an arm drag. My goodness, look at the quickness, the athleticism, the agility here. Moonbeam Jr. off that kick, and we got the cover, we got the one, and Sparks kicks out. Folks, Nick Sparks did want me to tell you that he's not the guy that wrote the notebook. That's Nicholas Sparks. This is Nick Sparks. They're totally different guys, I promise. Moonbeam wrenching at the arm here. Folks, could we be looking at Wyld Tyger in their first tag match of the season, headed into the #1 contenders spot for the tag titles? Could that be happening? Or will the Cosmic Alliance put that suggestion to bed, tuck it in and tell it good night? That's not happening. Starshine Kid just wrenching away here, and look at that, tying up Nick Sparks. Again, folks, I'll say it, the ring rush showing on Wyld Tyger. They spent so much time in the studio and not enough time in the ring. But look at that, Sparks finding a flurry there. Whipping the Starshine Kid into the Wyld Tyger corner, makes the tag, and now Sweet Kenny Campbell is legal, and double axe across the back, and the Starshine Kid had nowhere to go, folks. And more attacks to the lower back, and we've got a cover here. Sweet Kenny Campbell applies the pinfall attempt, but the Starshine Kid kicks out at 1. The Starshine Kid, folks, whose mother was in action at Fight at the Opera 3 just this past weekend at the world title matchup. And my God, we got the 1, we got the 2, and that sweet Kenny Campbell kick to the face, and the Starshine Kid had to roll to the outside here, folks, to take a breather. We make a tag, and now Nick Sparks is in control, and he runs and spears Moonbeam Jr. off the virtual apron and outside to the floor. Starshine Kid getting back into the ring now, but he walks right into the right hand here, and my God, look at these scratching and clawing, drumming away here over the body of the Starshine Kid, and a massive knee to the midsection, and double axe handles across the back, and Nick Sparks has the pin on Starshine Kid, and just like that, folks, those drumming blows across the back of the shoulders and head was enough to put the Starshine Kid down, and Wyld Tyger pick up victory. Your winners, Sweet Kenny Campbell and Nick Sparks, folks, and they are facing off against Bad Manors on next week's show in a #1 contenders matchup. Can you believe it, folks? We'll get to hear this wonderful song again. If you don't like it, you should probably listen to it more. It grows in you, I promise. And they've also asked me very nicely to tell you that. Folks, don't go anywhere. The main event's coming up right here next as we have our first Con10ders Qualification bout. Don't go anywhere, folks. It's coming up right here next on Tombstone TV. What a show we've had for you so far tonight, folks, and the main event is just about to start. It's a singles matchup. Sever one fall, and it is a Con10ders Qualification bout. And folks, I know that music making its way to the ring. for his 30th ranked singles matchup, folks. He's only the third man to make it to 30 ranked singles matches. Dragon Ward the first, Eli Valentine the second, and now Parker St. James, folks, all the way from Newcastle upon Tyne, the leader of the Toon Army, and he's representing his second favorite YouTube channel. Wearing the merchandise of the guys from Cultaholic. Go to Cultaholic shop for all your Cultaholic merchandise needs, folks. Parker St. James with 15 wins, 14 losses. And if he picks up his victory here tonight, folks, he will go to the Con10ders Qualification bout at March of Champions 2. But who is his opponent here tonight, folks? That's right, folks, I teased it earlier. This guy can't be Big Penne, who we saw in action in losing efforts earlier tonight, folks. This is Big Ben. He's a totally different dude, I swear. At the Tower of London, Big Ben making his way to the ring, folks. He looks nothing like Big Penne. I don't even see it, folks. People keep saying that they're the same guy, but they're nothing alike. Big Penne wears a mask. He's the Tower of Pizza, whichever way he spells it. I think personally he spelled it wrong. He uses the Inter Milan chokeslam. Big Ben, he's the Tower of London, and he uses the Buckingham chokeslam. They're both freaky athletic, I'll give you that, but they're definitely different dudes. This is Big Ben's 22nd ranked singles matchup, folks. He was one half of the longest reigning tag team champions of all time here in CWS with 142 days of champs. And now Big Ben, Parker St. James, and folks, two of England's finest. We've got London versus Newcastle. And look at that drop kick across the face. And Big Ben taking Parker St. James down. Slamming Big Ben flat to the mat. And I wonder which one of these athletes King Charles wants to win. Oh my god, big power slam. Look at that. He pressed him over the top of his head and slammed him flat down to the mat. And just like that, and now a disc gets punched at the face. And Big Ben, folks, he can't. Back to the Big Ben, Big Penne thing, folks. Big Penne was in our opening contest here tonight as he faced Moe Money. He's hardly wrestling twice, and this time without a mask. It just seems so unlikely to me. I don't see why people think... I'm pretty sure their gear is a different shade of blue too. Probably different boots. I just don't see it. As Big Ben now taking Parker St. James to task. Big Ben taking Parker and slamming him around. And now a cover, folks. We got the one. And Parker St. James gets the shoulder up out of one. We've got the Buckingham chokeslam, folks. And that Buckingham power slam up against the Tombstone Sam driver. Up against the Pachiti Club clothesline. The Arrogance of Youth elbow and that Ross bottom. Oh my god. Big Ben with that pile driver. He just dropped him on the top of it. And folks, look at the state of it. Parker St. James has been burst open, cut on the top of his head, and Big Ben picks him up, and he looks like he's looking for that Buckingham power slam. And it connects, and Big Ben with the cover. But Parker's foot's under the ropes. 2. And Parker kicks out, folks. Big Ben's got more to do, but what else is left? Pressing him over the top of his head, and look at that, Parker escapes. Parker escapes the hold. Roll it there, oh my goodness, Parker's wrapped him up. Boston Crab locked in, and now Big Ben kicks out of it, and my goodness, that running cross body, the freaky athleticism of Big Ben to connect with that one, and now off the ropes. The big leg drop. We've got the 1, 2, 3. Big Ben picking up victory in your main event, folks. And he's booked his slot in those Con10ders matchup. Parker unsuccessful in his attempt here tonight, folks. Back to the drawing board for you. But still, it was his 30th ranked singles matchup. That's still something to celebrate. What a milestone here for Parker St. James. But Big Ben goes 12-10, and he will be on March of Champions 2, folks. Big Ben going to pay-per-view. Will he be in the main event against Hiro Satoshi for the heavyweight championship of the world, folks? We'll have to find out together, and who's going to be in that matchup with him? We'll find out over the next coming weeks here on Tombstone TV. Folks, don't go anywhere until you are subscribed to the channel. Leave your dream matches in the comment section down below. I am BBA. You guys have been class, and remember to stay decent. I hope you join me here again next week for Tombstone TV. We're on the path to March of Champions. We're on the path to the Season 2 finale. And folks, we're on the path to the start of Season 3. Tombstone TV never stops. Neither do I, and neither does CWS, folks. Hope to see you here again next Tuesday. Thank you, and good night.